So, for those of you who don't know, the Workplace Gender Equality Agency is an Australian government statutory agency. It was created by the Workplace Gender Equality Act in 2012. And the agency is charged with promoting and improving gender equality across all workplaces. We need to work on some retention and attraction of female talent, and particularly for women in leadership and also for women in professional categories. So after 5 years of reporting to the agency, we have actually got a good picture of the policies and practices and the ideas that work to enable women into and to keep women in these industries. So the first thing we always recommend is take a strategic approach. Because a strategy will create real and meaningful change, we paired up with McKinsey & Company and looked what is it that keeps women in leadership, or that attracts women, or that retains women in leadership. And analysing our data, this report found that flexible working arrangements are the key for women in leadership. So the more flexible working arrangements and the variety of flexible working arrangements an organisation has, the higher the proportion of women in leadership. This report also showed, because it engaged more and more with what else are the ingredients that we need to enable women into leadership. So one thing is role model initiatives and commitment for organizations to commit to diversity and redesign work and job roles to enable flexible working. Also, accountability and reinforcement. Set diversity aspirations, set targets that are backed up by accountability, measures such as gender diversity and KPIs, but also set targets for men in flexible working, set targets for men taking parental leaves. Capability building, ensure experience of all women in key roles. We often know that women are more in line roles and supporting roles rather than in operational roles. So to support women, it's good to give them exposure to these other roles. Build confidence, so confidence building, support talent through life transition, create sponsorship and mentorship programs. And this does include men taking sponsorship and mentorship roles. It's about gender equality and not only about women sponsoring women. Our Gender Equality Insights report from 2018, that was with Curtin University. We have a great relationship with Curtin University, who every year do a deep dive into our data. Their data shows in 2018 that a correlation between organizations that have a decline in the gender pay gap, have conducted a pay gap audit, and have actioned on closing the pay gaps. The agency has got a lot of other resources and tools, and I just wanted to point you to one new tool we have, which is the Gender Equitable Recruitment and Promotion. Because recruitment and promotion is really a crucial area for action on gender equality, and there's a very substantial body of research on the influence on unconscious bias when it comes to recruitment and promotion. With inequalities existing at every stage of employment cycle, the agency has published this insight paper that gives an overview of some research on the topic, and we have a couple of actions that I just want to mention is, for example, strive to make job advertisement gender neutral. Monitor your interview, who you are interviewing. Research suggests that men always get more interviews than women. And use specific selection criteria that are tied to the job and weigh them before, and do not weigh them because unconsciously we tend to shift and the weighing for specific criteria to favor particular candidates. I think also a big one for tech. Remember, merit is a tricky concept. For tech and male-dominated industries, sometimes or more than often, it might be men who decide what merit is. So it is really important to rethink what we see as merit.